Kaboom.
Okay guys, it's finally happened. Potential Man has finally reached his maximum potential. Yes, after months of being ridiculed as one of the most useless golem towers ever, he has finally received what I call a monumentally massive buff. Before the update, he was the absolute definition of mid. He was mid at early game, he was mid at late game, he had mid cost efficiency, he was mid in terms of range, and just all around mid. The 3 Golden Soldier fans would try convincing everyone that he was a good tower for being versatile, but let's admit, compared to other early defenders and jack-of-all-trades towers, he definitely fell short. But now that he has been buffed, we'll have to ask, how good is the Golden Soldier now? We'll answer that by taking a look at each level. At level 0, he has 3.4 DPS and 18 range and 147 CE, which I consider pretty good. And don't forget, he also has flying detection too. At level 1, he has 5.3 DPS, 18 range, and 140 CE, which is even better than level 0. Both level 0 and level 1 are rather similar in stats, but what's amazing is how much range he has. 18 studs is nothing to scoff at for an early defender. Compared to a Golden Scout, Golden Crook, Golden Cowboy, and Engineer, they have a little less range for a similar cost. Moving on, at level 2 he has 10.6 DPS and gets hidden detection, which is great. It's very affordable and he has 145 CE. In contrast, before the buff, he had 172 CE, which was awful. Now at level 3, he becomes something truly special. He switches from shooting in bursts to shooting automatically non-stop. This is amazing for 2 reasons. First, he's more consistent as burst towers have cooldowns that can give enemies time to escape. Second, he fully gets buffed by fire rate buffs. Before this update, a max commander would only give him a 27% fire rate buff, as it didn't apply to when he was having the cooldown between bursts. But now, he receives a full 50% fire rate buff as advertised. But that isn't all. He now has 45 DPS and 20 range, both of which is very good. He also has 160 CE, which is still great, but what makes him truly special is that he is granted lead detection. Yes, lead detection. He has every single detection in the game, which is just absolutely amazing. And this means you can do the entirety of solo hardcore early game with him. Despite level 3 being pricey, I managed to afford him anyways in time for the leads at wave 14. So he's pretty much a competitor with the Archer and Engineer as hardcore early defenders. And finally, at level 4, he receives 113 DPS and 24 range. This is an absolutely ridiculous amount of range. Compared to other early defenders, none of them even come close to having this much range except for the Engineer. However, he has 190 CE, which is not the greatest. It's a little bit expensive to spam any max level Golden Soldiers. His range is just amazing. For towers that are spammable in large numbers like the Golden Scout and Minigunner, range is a huge factor in how effective that spam is. With the Golden Soldier having this much range, he is far more effective than the formerly mentioned towers when spammed in large numbers. So what's my final conclusion for the Golden Soldier? In my opinion, he is one of the best early game towers to bring with you now. He is a good early game defender, he is a good late game defender, he has every single detection, and he fires his gun in full auto, which is great with CTA buffs. I expect him to be used a lot more in solo hardcore and in more games in general. When comparing him to other early game defenders, I don't think he overshadows them, as they all have their own niches, but Golden Soldier has his own niches now, and it's great to see that Potential Man has finally reached maximum potential. Anyways, I'm Super Z. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.